Hey, you guys. Hey, everyone in YouTube land, my amazing teas, butterflies. I hope you guys are having an amazing Wednesday night. So, if you had checked out the live earlier, and I plan on going live later, so guys, please listen. I know I'll be doing pop up surprises, but I sure do hope you got that bell clicked, okay, for those future notifications. Okay, so let's move aside from that. Let's just talk about respect, okay? Let's talk about respect. A lot of this is going to tie in with stop being negative, stop the bullying, stop being disrespectful, stop being difficult. Stop being difficult. I think that is that's super important. Today was more difficult, and my day's not over. Today was more difficult than it needed to be. Okay, let me just give you a rundown. Okay, so I come in, my shift it starts at 11, but I get here even earlier. Okay, so I clock in, and I didn't do a video about the clocking in. I don't think I did this morning, but it's just been a long day. It's been a positive day. I'm gonna make this positive, okay? I want you to bear with me. I want you to, ride this roller coaster with me because it's definitely, roller coaster is a really good description of this. So I clock in, okay. I come to the locker. I've done my proper PPE. My mask, my bouffant, shoe covers sometimes. But I I get myself together as I always do. I make sure to go ahead and go back and check out my assignments. I want to make sure that I'm giving everybody that I come in contact with nothing but my undivided attention, respect, because I feel like it's super important, okay? You see where this going? I want to make sure that I'm being respectful to my coworkers, okay? I mean, let's just be honest. The patient is number one, okay? But we need to be cohesive. We need to be number one ourselves, okay? We need to make sure that we're working as a team. And I want to make sure that I depict that I express that I actually embody that, and I produce it. I put it out into the universe, as I always have. I'm serious, guys. I always do that. That's me. Bernie says it. She gave me that name, Mr. Motivation, and I try my best to be that. Okay, it is hard sometimes, but I just try my best to be that just by showing up and making sure that I don't just show up, but I put in the work, I put in the effort. So I go and I get my assignments. I'm looking at my assignments. I see that I have four, not one, not two, not three, but four lunches, and also myself. So I want to make sure you guys understand that that's five complete lunches, okay? In a time of, you can say, 11 to 2:30. Now, you got to make sure that you're getting yourself you're giving yourself enough time as well. And that's what I ran into today. And that has not been the first time. I've been here at this facility for some time now, for months actually. And it's been like that on and off. And I make sure I communicate, but I feel like it's going in one ear out the other. And that's why I wanted to reach out to you guys and say, hey, let me do a live stream, which was really interesting because it never, the service is always good. The Wi-Fi is always good. It never messes up, and it wanted to mess up today. So I said, whatever that negative energy or those negative vibrations, I'm not even gonna give the devil the pleasure. But whatever that was, obviously, it was trying to feed on the live stream because I'm telling you guys, I was having difficulties connecting with you all. So I do apologize about that. But I still remain positive. I'm not gonna let that take me away. Okay, I'm not gonna let it take me away. We all can be frustrated. We all can have frustrations, but I'm telling you guys, people don't even know, don't even know. Like I said, I want to be transparent. I want to be real with you guys, my family, my amazing teas, butterflies. I want to let you know. I want to let you know a lot, okay? Because I want us to really be, engage and be encouraged and not feel ashamed if we feel a certain way. We should be able to come to each other. I literally believe that, and I'm trying my best to show you all that. Okay, so back with the ideas of being respectful and not disrespectful, and being on time, and being positive and just so proactive. Okay, that's what I'm trying to push. Okay, so I get the assignments, I see them, I proceed to go to each room. Okay, three out of the four lunches are telling me, hey, now I don't think it's a good time. Could you come back? Can you come back? You know, you're so great. You're good about, coming back. Is it okay if you do it this time? I'm like, guys, today is probably not going to be the best day because I have multiple lunches, including myself. And then I might be your relief. Let's take a step. Let's take a step back, okay? Understand what I'm saying? I'm going to end up relieving that shift being 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock, because you have 8 hour shifts, you have 10 hour shifts, you have 12 hour shifts. I'm going to probably be relieving you now because you didn't go, okay, when you really had a great opportunity to go, but you wanted to stay. Probably because let's just be honest. Probably because you know that it's closer. If you can just go closer to the time that you're gonna leave, you might not have to come back to that room. I don't know if you guys understand that. Like, I don't know if anybody else is in the healthcare field. In my butterfly group. If you guys are, do you have a loved one or friend or family member that works in say the OR or works on a in a hospital and really really deep into healthcare and face this when it happens because you guys got to realize that people do want to go. We get burnt out, we get tired. I absolutely, like I said, I'm a weird soul. I've said this for years, way before COVID, way before I even knew about YouTube. I said it. I'm not kidding. I literally love what I do, and nothing is going to stop me. Nothing will stop me. Nothing is going to. I promise you this. You guys don't have anything to worry about. Nothing's going to stop me, but I want to make sure when I do communicate that I do it respectfully and professionally, and as I did today. But nothing's going to stop me. I love this. And maybe that's the problem with some people. Some people say, oh my gosh, I thought the money is excellent. The money is great, in my opinion. But they're like, oh, I thought it was going to be more. But I do travel. I thought it was going to be more. I thought I was going to do this. I didn't think it would be this difficult. Well, anything in life can be difficult, and you should apply yourself. So that's the disconnection that some people have. Now, that's not throwing shade. That's just a straight facts. That's me observing, and that's me observing reality. I think some people just don't understand that you are in a profession that is so unique, so amazing, and you should focus in on that. You should bathe in those blessings. But instead, you want to complain and you want to put down and shame and be disrespectful. And that's not okay. Now, why I say this with a smile, because God is so good, okay? He's so good. And I know everything is going to work out. It has already worked out, okay? My day is amazing. You guys may say, oh my gosh, he's weird. Even when he is down, he can smile and he can be positive. You're darn right, okay? Bernie, if you're watching, you better tell them that Mr. Motivation is not going to let any obstacle get in his way. And I want you guys to be the same way, okay? Because life is too short. Life is too short. You guys know what I've been through. I've talked about this with my best friends. I've talked about this about my mom, about family members and pets and so many things in life. There are so many losses that we have dealt with. And do we honestly want to sit up here and clock into work and be miserable and be disrespectful? I don't. And that's why I walk in faith, and I make sure that I got my armor on, guys. I'm telling you, it's a real battle. And so going to the rooms, and then they're saying, "Oh, can you do this? Can you do this?" And I'm like, "Okay, guys, it's a really tough day, and I really would like if you could go ahead and go." And I'm being so professional. You obviously get looks. You obviously, people are going to talk about you. They talked about Jesus. Okay. I don't really care about that. But my concern is now when you go to management, okay, and you have gone to management, and they literally say, "Oh yeah, other people have been complaining about that, and other people have been saying this," and it's like, "Oh my gosh, I keep saying that this is not, this is reality." And I've had a video because it's so hard to express what I mean and what I say because you have to really be in the situation. You have to be in this setting, okay? Because it is something that's difficult and some people just don't receive it. They don't have their eyes open. The shorts that I've mentioned have your eyes open. They don't have their ears open. The shorts that I've mentioned. They don't have their mindset strong enough. I'm not calling you guys weak. I would never do that. But I just feel like, hey, the mindset can be stronger. You guys, we got to have a stronger mindset. You don't have to work in surgery to have that stronger mindset. I don't care if you're in a McDonald's, okay? I want you to have a stronger mindset. I want you to be as positive as you can possibly be. So with going to management and them saying that, I was discouraged, and so that's why I wanted to, I wanted to talk to you guys, and I'm gonna continue to talk to you guys. We're gonna have those, you know, we're gonna have those conversations, which is important, and I'm not shy about it, guys. I'm not shy about it at all. I want you to see the real side, and as I have shown you that, but also while I'm showing you that, I'm still positive. I'm still gonna sit up here and make sure to uplift and encourage. And as I did when I came back, okay, I've been working nonstop since I got back into surgery, and that's just what I'm going to do. That's what I know. That's what I know to do, okay? And that's what I was sworn in when I was in school. And I owe it to my patients. I owe it to life. Okay, let's just be honest. I owe it to my life to make sure that nothing is going to get in my way. And like I said, if I have to isolate myself from a situation, from an organization, or from whatever the case may be, even family at times, you got to do that. Protect your peace. Kelly Price said it so good in a video one day that I watched. She went away from social media and other things. She protected her peace. Now, what's so contradicting, I guess, of some people, because they do come on, social, the streams, and they say this and they say that. But see, guys, I'm coming with positivity, and I'm bringing Jesus along with me. I'm telling you, I'm not putting down any of my coworkers. I'm not gonna put down my management. I'm bringing this to attention because I feel like it's important that we communicate and that we're a cohesiveness group of people. Okay, being cohesive, being one is it's so powerful. You guys understand what I'm saying? You want to be parallel in life. You want to be parallel in what you're doing. I know it's so deep, but it really, really, really is important. So the way that I went by this, or the way that I dealt with it, was I said, okay, I know my lunch breaks it's gonna be shorter. Everybody else is, pretty much well over an hour today. But I'm gonna suck it up. But I'm gonna take notes. Remember, keep your pen and paper. I don't care what you're doing in life. Keep your pen and paper because I'm forgetful at times, and I gotta remind myself. And I have a Droid, Android, and I do use the memo thing, but I like to just kind of write down some things. You ever thought about it when you write down some things, you comprehend it more, or it just kind of sticks with you? And so for me, that works. And so I wrote myself some goals. Okay, I literally I did, and I will share with you guys that later. But I wrote myself some goals, and even that really helped me find an even better headspace. Because I'm telling you right now, on a bad day, which this is what wasn't bad at all. This was just a bit of a frustrating, time. But on a bad day, seriously, no one will tell. No one will be able to tell. I don't want to put into the universe any type of negativity because you know what? Maybe there's a loved one walking by, or whatever the case may be. If I'm going to the cafeteria or whatever, And that might be discouraging to them to see, wow, he looks so upset and so sad and just so puzzled. And man, my mom is up in surgery. I sure hope other people don't look like him or look like her. So no, we're gonna give it positivity. We're gonna smile. We're gonna smile even though our hearts may be aching. Okay, you better sing that song. Okay, sing it on your face. Make sure you keep a smile. Make sure you try your best to put out that positive energy because I'm telling you, it moves mountains. And Lord knows I'm not that strong. And I moved some mountains today because of my attitude. And I know my mindset super, super strong. So, like I said, I did just that. It was cut short, my lunch break, as you guys know, and I went and I gave other lunches, and then from there I relieved super early, which really it would be if everybody went to lunch as they were supposed to. It would have been just fine, and I could have spent more time with you guys, and I do apologize. And I could have I feel like all that could have been bypassed. You guys, here's the deal. I work in surgery, okay? I feel like I work in a very mild place. And what I mean by mild, I mean I've been to level one. So I've worked in shock trauma in Baltimore, Maryland, where it's constant. You gotta forgive me, I just almost lost my water. Where it's constant gunshots and stabs, not just on a Friday because they call it the gunshots and stab, club for Friday nights. We're talking every night, Sunday through Saturday through Sunday, Monday through Sunday, however you want to start it. It's 7 days a week there. Okay, I've been to level one places in the state of Mississippi, which is my base home, in Jackson, Mississippi. I've dealt with so many trauma places. Ruby Memorial in West Virginia, Morgantown, West Virginia. Oh my gosh, the list goes on and on. On and on. Albany, New York, Albany Medical Center. I've been to a lot of level ones and level two hospitals, and I'm telling you guys, that's even more stress of a place, stress mindset, okay? And that's not here. So I think the frustration comes from when things can be dealt with and they're so simple. And the simplicity of it is so it's just that it's so simple. Well, why are things being made difficult? You know, let's just play. We're not going to say devil's advocate. We're just going to say let's just say if this is management, okay, if management has a lot to do with this. I have degrees in health administration. I have I have associate's degree in applied science and surgical technology. I have dealt with so many people taking so many courses continually. I'm taking courses and classes. I mean, literally out of my pocket, I will pay to take a course just for my well-being, my mindset. And that's why, okay, you know what? That's why I'm well, I feel like I'm well trained in what I do because I love to study and I want to keep studying. It's not, oh, okay, Friday's here or the weekend's here. Let me just forget. No, my mind is constantly on surgery. And I know that may sound really messed up, but I love what I do, y'all. I love it. We're saving lives here. We are saving lives. And that's what I think about. And I wish that other people would think about that. Think about that. I know this is a really, really long video, you guys, but please, just be respectful. Be respectful. And sometimes you have to be able to compromise and sacrifice. All that ties together. And that's what I did today. And that's how I was able to get through those situations. I was respectful. I never lost respect for anybody. And I never disrespected anybody. I definitely compromised. And I sacrificed some of my time. Now, that is that frustrating? Yes, it's very frustrating, but I know that that's what I have to do, and I know that God has put me in this situation where, I'm the chosen one. Okay, Peach McIntyre says it. Latrice Allen says it. Oh my gosh, I just love them both so much. But they said, and they really do. They really do understand it. So I want you guys to dig deep and try and be respectful. Try and smile. Try and be positive, no matter what the situation is. And I bet you so much you're gonna come out of it smiling harder, being more positive, and you're gonna encourage and change someone else's life. So that's how I'm able to do that. And like I said, I do apologize if, okay, well, I wasn't my normal chipper self. I mean, I felt like I was still super positive, but I want to show you guys that we all have days. We all are human, okay? And that's why I want to make sure that I tell you guys this, you know. But like I said, just be respectful. Be respectful. Be respectful when you're commenting. Be respectful when you are viewing others. When you're around family, friends, YouTube, TikTok, whatever the case is, be respectful. Treat people with the most respect, and I feel like even if they're not treating you with that much respect, you know that you're doing everything in your power to live an abundant, blessed life. So be great. Be an amazing butterfly, like you are. Like you are. You guys are amazing. You guys rock. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your support. I appreciate all of you. And just know that, you know what, we're all human. And I think with that being said, we need to continue to support, to continue to uplift, and definitely, if even if no one can do whatever, always be respectful. All right. I love you guys so much, and thank you so much for watching. It's a Terrence kind of thing, baby. I'll catch you on the next video or the next live stream. All right. Have a good one. Bye bye.